Hey everyone, what's going on? It's BradPhusion here and welcome back to more Space Ender's Eternal Darkness Survival. So in today's episode we will be doing a major rework of my station, which I have already started for the most part, mainly because I didn't feel too good about my intro. I kept building and then I thought, no, you know what, I'm going to start this over again without having to reload any of my progress, because I actually did quite a bit. So a lot of you guys have been complaining about the light armor that's down here, and now this has been replaced with heavy armor, which I will do the welding of very soon. But let's move on to some more noticeable details here. So down here I've actually standard out the runway just a little bit more so that this ramp here doesn't have kind of like an awkward walk around to get to the turret or anything. You can just walk down here right now, which I think is kind of cool. Moving on to the base up here, we've actually added a wall here to protect the innards over there, which includes the large container and maybe even some more assemblies if I feel like adding them to kind of speed up the process of everything, which I think is rather nice because I prefer efficiency over prettiness, so I might actually cram in a few assemblies down there as well. And I think this wall does a good job of protecting that. Now up here is probably my favourite thing I've created so far in this world, as sad as that is. Sorry Timmy, and sorry Firefly. But this here is a little bridge that I've actually put down. A friend of mine and me, we're kind of like building around a few things. We found this that actually looked really cool. This is not a mod, this is actually a half welded corridor, or a passage. Which if I have a look at it, you can see that it's actually only welded to 27%, which gives it this kind of interesting bridge-like look that I kind of really do like. So I'm going to be sticking a few lights on that, and over here we're going to have our actual command center or our command room, where we will be able to monitor everything that goes on, be able to watch everything and control everything from over here in our little protected little shell, which I'll be adding a room around in a second. So I'm going to get to welding now with Kara, once I fill her up with a little bit of steel plates and everything. And I think we should be fine to go. This might take a while, so hopefully you guys enjoy the music or the different songs that I play when I'm doing this. So it appears that we might actually be running low on iron, so I definitely will be doing some more iron mining. So I'm going to quickly go do that whilst we're still processing some more here. But we did get the runway down below. I just need to add a few more lights here and there to make it a little bit more visible and a little bit more prettier, because I think prettiness is a factor when it comes to making a base of such scale. It actually looks kind of alright now. I kind of don't really mind that wall not really being welded, though I feel it would be a little bit more protected if it was actually to be welded off. So I'm going to go fly Timmy around now and get some more iron. Okay, so right now I'm trying something a little different that I've never actually tried before, and I'm setting Timmy to slightly be automatic. So right now I have a thruster on the back of him powered up, and I also have the drills going. Now we won't stay too straight, and I know that's going to be the case, but I just want to see how much he'll actually do by himself. I'll just keep monitoring him for now and just see if he goes in a circle or if he does anything weird. I have a feeling he'll shake around a bit, but at the same time he seems to be going near enough to a straight line as it is. Let me use my reverse camera just to see what sort of line Timmy's going in right now. So it appears Timmy seems to be going, well, relatively straight. I can't be too sure about that. It might be a little bit troubling to fly out of there. But he seems to be doing quite an alright job of mining by himself. Though, there we go, we tilt a little bit more further downwards. That might have to do with the ore and stuff kicking around. As you guys can see, we're leaving a bit of ore behind there. Quite a lot of ore is actually getting left behind. I don't know why the drills don't actually pick up any of these ore. We are picking up a bit, we're just not picking up as much as we're leaving behind. Now, this might have something to do with the speed we're going. Maybe if we're going a little bit slower, we might actually pick up a bit more ore. But we might actually be leaving the asteroid in a second here. Appears that we now are going through some uranium, which I feel might be on the outskirts of the actual asteroid. We'll have to keep monitoring it for a second here and then turn off the thruster if we do actually end up escaping this actual asteroid here. But it is kind of going alright, letting him mine by himself. He's just going to go all ahead like this and just continue doing his little duty before we actually get out here. I think we actually are escaping because I can't see any more resource pop-ups. And I think we are actually getting stone now. Let me just quickly double check and see what we're actually collecting. No, we're now collecting some silver, I believe. Definitely going to one drill but not the other. Wonder why that is. I wonder why this drill's not getting any, unless it is and I'm just not noticing it. No, it is definitely getting some ore. I just wasn't paying too much attention. So are we going around a circle? No, we're not. We're actually still going in a, well, relatively wonky type straight line, but it's actually working for the most part. There we go. We hit some iron now, again. So I think basically, I could leave him going. I can still hear him digging. Oh, is he making his way back here? Timmy, I told you not to come back home yet. Yeah, Timmy's definitely coming back home at full speed. That's something I didn't actually expect. So he definitely is turning around, so it seems. Which is interesting enough to say the least. Let me stop mining here for a second. Let me turn those off and turn off the thruster here so we can actually get a better assessment of the situation right now. So there we go, we've stopped spinning, and where are we right now? Because on my screen, at least back where we were, Timmy was heading back home. Let me just quickly fly through this tunnel here and just see where Timmy ended up. Turning on my lights, let's follow Timmy's little trail that he's left for himself. And just to see what kind of madness he has succumbed to. So where do we start mining? I think we were going up through here. Here we go. This is where we were, and then this is where we branched off. So this is Timmy's mining path when set to automatic. It seems like he hits a few bumps here and there that causes him to slightly redirect himself through the tunnel. He's definitely taken a weird turn, but oh my god, at all the resources leaving behind. Timmy, what are you doing? Oh my god, Timmy. Seriously, you've left so much stuff behind here. I definitely need some sort of collector or something on Timmy to kind of get all this ore up inside. Maybe having a collector type drone would be quite handy as well. Just having one of them to fly in through these tunnels once Timmy's done and just collect all the ore Timmy's left behind, or even to follow Timmy, though I feel following Timmy might be slightly difficult of a thing to do. So I'm going to quickly take Timmy out of here. I'm going to fly myself out first, and then send Timmy back. I kind of really do want to pick up all these resources that I feel are going to waste in here, but we'll have to do that in a second, maybe a little bit later on as well. Once I've done all this welding here, because as long as I don't mine anything else, that all shouldn't disappear. So let's come out here. There we are. Let's see if we can get Timmy out of this hole. Okay, there we are. Timmy is now free, and I think that was actually an alright test of seeing how well he's actually endured some damage, if he has actually in fact taken much damage on. So I'm going to quickly fly him over here and just quickly scan over him and just make sure he hasn't taken too much damage from anything. Especially from flying out of there, he may have bumped into quite a few stuff. So his drill is still on 100. His interior components 100, and let's just quickly check the back here, because I feel like the back and the sides are probably where he'd mostly get some damage dealt. And it appears, for the most part, everything's still set to 100, which is actually surprising. So despite everything, he's taken near to no damage at all. Very nice, Timmy. That's kind of awesome that he takes no damage. Well, I definitely put him through quite a lot of situations, which I think he should have dealt with, not as well as he's done. But he seems to have came out of that quite fine. Let's just double check, make sure everything's fine here. Everything is definitely using the conveyor system. A few people pointed out that I need to set this to use conveyor system, but it is already doing that. So the bug I think I was encountering the other day was in fact just a bug. Put that in there, it's taking it. Good. Okay, perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. So let's continue doing that until we have actually unloaded all of the iron here. So there we go, we are now processing all of the iron. Let me just quickly empty out the other drill here from all of its other resources. I think we should be good on iron for now, at least hopefully we will be. Let me go back to refinery here and just quickly dump all the rest of these resources in here. So we definitely are processing at high speeds. Hopefully we'll get a decent amount of iron from that. That one has about 4k in it, and let me check the ARC refinery here. And you have about 21k in there, so definitely a lot more iron. So let's get these assemblers spewing out a lot more steel plates than what they currently have. The bottom one there only has 2k and this one has 1k, so let's pump out quite a bit more, and hopefully we shouldn't run out during the rest of the welding stage. Oh no, whoops, I bumped it, I done goofed. There we go. Ooh, lucky me, I actually done goofed then and bumped the Firefly, of course, a little bit whilst it was turned off. Let me just park the Firefly down here, out of the way a little bit more. And hopefully it won't suffer any more damage. I'm not too sure whether or not the bug has been fixed yet, and if you're wondering, if you have missed out on the past few episodes of why I haven't exactly been flying the Firefly around, it is because something to do with these large thrusters here actually cause damage, internal damage, to the actual ship itself when flying, accelerating, and decelerating. Which maybe has been patched, I'm not too sure. I'm gonna just maybe wait a little while before flying it again, just so I don't worry about risking it, because it is basically a massive loss of resources to continue flying this thing around if it's going to constantly destroy itself. So we'll leave it how it is right now, and I'll come back to it a little bit later on. There we go. Now, back to more welding. Currently it's going quite fine. I finished the platform over here. At least for the most part, the base is finished. I'm just finishing up this wall here, which should be good, and then I can do a little bit more decorative work, per se. So whilst that is still processing the rest of the steel plates I'm going to need, because I currently have caught up with it, I'm going to be putting down a few more lights down here just to make this place look a little prettier as well. So before I get to actually placing that down, I do want to say that I love the new toolbar menu that's currently been implemented in the latest update. It now sorts everything via whether it be a mod or whether it's just the category it fits in. So for example, the Cockpit mod, the Cockpit blocks will be under Cockpit, and even the mods I have installed, whether it be the armored thrusters that you see here, or even the letters mod will all be separate pages, separate tabs on the left side there, which I think is absolutely amazing. And I love how easily it is to now find whatever you want. So, for example, if I was looking for lights, I could either go large blocks, which will find all large blocks. I'd probably find it under another category as well. But I think just large blocks here, and you'll see the interior lights right there. Easy enough, and you can also search for whatever you want. So if you just want light, you can search for either light armor, interior lights, or even flight seats. So I think that's pretty damn cool as well. So I really do like that. So there we go, all the lighting has now been put in place, which I think looks kind of cool. I'm going to mess around with the colors a little bit just to see what nice effects I can actually get out of it. So first things first, let me put all these resources back in here, and let me just mess around with the lighting just a little bit here. So let's skip over the interior lighting that I believe is the flashing ones, which are anywhere from 44 up to about 57. So anything past that I can change freely, and I think that'll look kind of cool. So if I go to like the normal lighting that I normally go, which is about this or so, let's have a look and see how that actually looks. That actually looks kind of cool. Let me turn off this here, and let me turn off Firefly as well, just to make sure that's not really interfering with anything either. And if I turn my headlight off, it is still pretty dark, but then again, we are in a very, very dark world. So that's probably the most we're going to get out of it. I can boost up their lighting to be even brighter than what they are right now, which may actually look a little cooler. Let me do that real quick here, and I think I'll have to end this episode here because I fear we have been playing or building for quite a while now. So I think I said it was around about this one here that we were last working. There we go. So if I go from here and here, increase the radius up to max. I'm not going to increase the intensity because that'll be a bit too bad of a thing for me to do. But I think that actually looks really, really cool down there. It's kind of, has a very eerie feeling to it. Let me try painting everything actually, because that's something I haven't actually done yet, and that's painting stuff. So let me quickly grab out a tool here, and let's just paint everything. Let's just try the pure white color that I normally do for a lot of things. If you guys don't know, orange and white are my main colors. So I feel that painting everything with this whitish color might actually make it look kind of maybe better. That, or it will just make it look like crap, and we'll see eventually. It is way too dark to even tell it properly, but it might make the light stand out a little bit more brighter or a little bit more noticeable, which I think is probably what we're going for here. We're going for more so functionality and noticeableness over looking kind of cool. So we go, the ground definitely lights up to this orange lighting a lot more than what it was doing beforehand, probably because it was a lot darker, so it wasn't absorbing too much. Sorry, it was absorbing too much light. So here we have it with the lighting currently the way it is right now, and you can definitely see a lot more than what you could before being on a whiter light. So again, let's continue painting here, and I think I'll have to end this here. So I want to thank you guys for watching me today play some more Space Engineers. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode and the changes I have done to the base. I've tried to make it look a little bit nicer because there's something I've been lacking a lot lately, especially in this series. It's just main decoration, making stuff look nice. And I feel maybe this is the right way to go. Maybe, probably not pure white, but I mean, making stuff look pretty is a nice way to go. It is survival, but who says you can't have a pretty base in a survival world? So, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think about the base in the comments down below, and I will leave this here. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Stay awesome, everyone.